Hello, everybody. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to another night of Kbbu Behind the Scenes. This is me, Michelle Green, and the Kbbu team. Thank you for watching. If you're watching for the first time, we are a business university where we have entrepreneurs that are in class every Wednesday from 7:30 to 9, and we come on and talk about the behind the scenes of our class. So tonight we talked about business security. Woo! Who wants to go first? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Who wants to go first on the
Business securities. Okay, let's get on into it. Okay, so many times as business owners, we're so determined that we're going to focus on, especially if you have a product based or a service based business, which most everybody do. You're focusing on the services if it's service based, or you're focusing on the products, but you're not so much thinking about the securities. So what are the securities? The securities are having, if you have brick and mortar, you having security cameras, you're being able to do certain things. But if you're online, well, what can you have? You can have systems in place to protect your information, protect the people who are a part of your organization. It's various different things you can do to make sure that what you're doing is not only great for your audience or great for your customer or client, but also most importantly, secure. Because as you can see, all these different government things going on, these breaches, you don't want to be part of those breaches.
now.
So make sure you have your things secure.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, it was like a shocker. Everybody was kind of like, oh my God, like I can't believe that this is what I got to put in place. And I just thought that I could just run a business off of making money and putting it in my pocket.
It's more to business than just making money. I like to say currency.
Yes, yes, awesome song. All right, Preston, you want to go next? You look like you smile. You got.
You must have seen my gears working. No, running a business or anything, it's like I call it professional cat wrangling, right? And them bad boys are fast. See, you can be in there herding cats and putting out fires, and every now and then you might set a cat on fire, So you got to go ahead and focus, have your affairs in order. But if, like you said, if you follow in the process, the Cornell hit it right on top of the head. If you follow the processes, right? Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Stop being hard-headed and prideful, because a lot of people will do that. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. That's why you're in this class with us. And it's not a bad thing. It's humbling,
Yes.
But like you say, everybody know a whole lot till you find out what you know, right? So, I mean, it's like when I got in this, Michelle, you remember when I was in this class, I was like, I might be loud and boisterous and crack a joke here and there, but dead serious. Tina, Martino, Cornell, if y'all have seen me in that first class, well, I was in that. Could you please help me? I was like, oh my goodness. Yes, he talking about got broke down and rebuilt, got remodeled, got upgraded. Oh yeah, that was definitely a trip.
Yeah.
And this was one of the segments right here. I was like, Grasshopper, iPostal. What are all those things, right? It was like I said, it was engaging. I ain't gonna say it's humbling. It wasn't like it broke me down. Like, oh, I don't know this. It was engaging. Like, okay, this is gonna make me better. In every class we have, I could say that to this day, it's gonna make me better. Whether I'm learning as a student or if I'm a coach, it's gonna make me better. And I want to share that as much as I can. So yeah. But security, like you said, be careful. Like I said earlier, know those around you, right? They smile in your face because you're giving them access to something they don't have, and they're looking to try to exploit that. Like I ain't gonna try to steal Cornell thunder, but his partner, I don't know all about it, but I know Cornell. I know what he about, and I know if he said his partner wasn't right, Yeah, I could take his word for that. He wasn't right,
Okay.
So I'll leave it at that.
Awesome. All right. What about Cornell?
Yeah, since I'm on the subject matter right now, um, security works on both sides. You got to look at the protection of others and the protection of yourself. I'm hoping not copyright me, Tina. But just like I'm saying, through your systems at your workspace, securities through your security systems that you have in place. That I mean, you need all of that. Security is important because you don't know who's doing what, when, where, and why. Like the example that you gave, Michelle, today. This girl, she was looking at some stuff on a computer. I don't want to put that up.
It's
I
so
want to give her.
we grown out here.
I don't want to give her that fame, that type of fame. But yeah, she was looking up some stuff on your computer while she was on her job, on your job, and she was taking advantage of you. She was getting paid for doing stuff that she ain't had no business doing. So you had all right to decide what you want to do with it.
Right.
Because this stuff like this, the security system inside of a computer is going to protect you. And you saw that happening, and you made a good decision in getting these proper things put inside the computer. And then like for my store and everything, I don't want people stealing from me. I don't want my customers. I don't want my employees stealing from me. So I got cameras everywhere, and I hope my employees don't steal from me, because if I'm paying them a salary, why steal from a person that's paying you a salary? You ain't putting nothing in my business. I'm paying your salary, but you're gonna steal from me. That's wrong. So it's gonna be max for me. I'm gonna max them out, with the police officers or whatever. But because that's not fair. You're putting in all the money, you put in all the resources, and they're stealing from you. Security is really important.
I don't.
Somebody breaking in your place.
I
I
don't.
got cameras outside. I can even talk to them outside. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You need to get up out of here. Already got you on camera. Get out of here.
Right.
I gotta look out for myself, and I gotta look out for my finances, because finances is the way of the world. You got to run your business with your finances.
Yes. I think that a lot of people just don't realize that until they become an entrepreneur and they are the employer, they don't really understand what all goes into being a business owner, responsible and accountable for everything. Then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, now everything has flipped, because I think that a lot of us probably have picked up a couple of things along the way as a child. Maybe I remember when I was in elementary school, there was some candy sticks. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm back
Yes,
that I was like, one of my friends was like, girl, let's get these candy sticks, because we in here cleaning these windows, so we deserve a treat. But then if you think about it from what they had to go through in order to get those candy sticks, even though we were kids, and yes, I gave the candy back because I wasn't brought up that way to take nothing. But we don't think about all of the things that a business owner has to go through in order to secure their company. We don't think about the computers and having systems in place to make sure that our employees or our independent contractors are doing what they're supposed to do. Like the person that I had as a employee that was basically performing in front of my camera that she was supposed to be working on. And yeah, so those are the kind of things that we should consider as business owners, because, it's not everything that we think it is at first. It's like we're supposed to get paid, but then at the same time, we get paid, yes. And it's all great, but look at all of the responsibilities that we have to take on, like you said, Cornell. All right. go next.
Can I piggyback off you just 1 second?
Yes.
Yeah. Just like I was saying, my mother always told me, said, when you go out there and do something wrong, she's gonna get on it. She was gonna get on me. She was gonna get on the kids, the other kids. And then she tell us, this ain't about you. It's about me.
Okay.
Because people gonna look at her if it's her kids.
Oh,
It took me a while to figure that out. She used to say, this ain't about you. It's about me. And I didn't understand that until I got older.
now I like that too, Cornell, because basically what you're saying is the reputation of the one who is the head leader is the one who is being affected the most. Okay, all right. Looking like Tina and Martina, one of y'all looking like y'all want to say something. Which one is gonna be?
I guess I go ahead and go. But so first I want to I was shocked to find out Michelle from your two stories. I didn't know you worked at Bad Boy Records with Puff Daddy and them and stuff like that. Well, I'm glad you survived that and you got out of that situation. You know what I mean? That's another story, crazy. But nah, but when it comes down to it, it just made me think about like how I always say that if anybody become a great leader, you got to understand how to be a great follower. And a lot of times people want to lead, but they don't understand how to follow. And I think it goes the same way if we look at it in the business. Everybody want to be a CEO, but nobody don't know how to be an employee. So if you don't do that
Ooh.
first, if you don't understand it first, then how can you really respect it? I remember we look at security, we look at little different things. One of the biggest death, I think, the death that becomes on the job is time. That is the most thing that is stolen, and that's something that it can't be given back. And company lose money on that, and it be paid out. And you don't realize that, and you don't think about that as an employee, but as an entrepreneur, you be looking at that like, oh, you a little over on that break, you a little over on this time, you a little over. You started calculating it because that's money. If you ain't making money, you losing money, and so there's either the two doing that part. You're either making the money or you losing the money when it going on. You either profiting or you're not profiting. So when it comes down to it, looking at the scary part, to me, the biggest part what I learned was understanding time management with my employees and with them taking a breaks and understanding and the time going on it. But it made me reflect on myself. The time of looking at the man in the mirror, like how was I as an employee on that time? Did I take extra time on that time? Did I do this? Did I do that? And what I didn't do. So when it comes down to it, boys, at the end of the day, a lot of us don't even know how to be the good employee. So if we don't even know how to be the good employee, how are we gonna be a great CEO? So we got to start at the foundation of the part of it. You know what I'm saying? What they say, every great hero got responsibility. So we got to learn the first level. You got to learn how to be a soldier before you be a captain. You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump in there, and then the ones who just jump in there don't do it. It's a process of understanding, and the process takes time. It's on that part. So it's like, to me, that's the biggest thing is learning through this part of it is just reflecting on myself. Like, how was I as an employee, and what could I do better? And so by me learning what I can do better, it allows me to set those roles up and as an owner to my employees to be able to cushion them and help mold them into that position into being a better employee, to be like what they say on TikTok now, my elite employee. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to teach them to make me number one elite employee, you got to mold them into being what's better.
All right now. Come on, Martino, Yoshi. Hey. All right. Doris, you look like you want to say something. We got our new coach in the house, Miss Doris Ross. Woo!
Yeah.
Yes, yes. She's gonna be helping the students and business set up. Let's go.
All the way from Utopia.
Hello. Oh, not don't you start with me. Martina, don't start with me, okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Iowa, talking about Iowa.
Idlewild, good movie. I like it.
Can you let us know where
Hopefully
you're
nobody from
originally
Iowa
from?
see this. They're gonna get on you. Okay.
Could you let us know where you're originally from?
Huh?
Could you let us know where you're originally from?
Okay.
Where
Where
you
I'm
re-
originally from or where I'm
Yeah,
from?
where you're
yeah,
originally from,
Okay.
so they can
Hi, my
understand
name
the
is
twang.
Doris Ross, and I am originally from Liberia. I
okay.
live in the state of Iowa. and that is IOWA. Them coaches been getting on me. But you know what? Yeah. You guys need to know your state, all your states, okay?
I
I know South Carolina. I know the other states, so just saying. But I'm happy to be here. And happy for the opportunity. Yeah, no, Michelle, I'm just taking in, it's my first time here. I'm just taking in um from everybody what they're saying, and yeah, I agree with Martino on that's the principle, that's part of that is a principle of life when it comes to understanding how things work, how it goes. You have to be a student. You start from being a student and then you work your way up. If you try to do things, you know, opposite side, you try to do things without order. God is all about order, about authority. So in order for you to grow and really succeed in life, not just business but life, you have to know who are your elders. You got to know the authorities. You have to know what you're doing. You got to understand the principles, and when you abide by the principle, things go the way how it needs to go, and you live a much happier life. And we don't. And the thing is, I also want to add, it's not something that you figure all out.
right.
You don't. Sometimes you get put in a position where it's like, oh wait, now I don't know if I have it all figured out, but that part of the process. When you are in that leadership position, you still have to be a student. You still have to learn. You still have to pretty much build yourself, build your skills to become the best version of yourself. It's all you will always be learning, and the goal is to master your field, master the area that you know you operating in. So that's one thing that I live by, and I thank God, because as soon as you get the understanding, and you understand, like, that is part of life, that's how it goes, things become simple. Things become really it becomes easy to maneuver and move around, because you're not just stuck in this box or this limiting beliefs. You can actually move faster and quicker
Yeah.
than someone who's just pretty much think, okay, I'm in this position, or I'm in this place, I have this business, and this is based off of what they know, because you don't know what you don't know until you don't. Okay, I don't know, sorry guys. Pretty much, you don't know what you don't know. Is
Right.
it that simple? Okay, you don't know what you don't know.
That's right. That's
You don't know what you don't know, but you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to, set aside your pride, and know that it's a journey, and it's about learning, and pretty much, like you said, Martino, basically being a student, and basically gradually developing yourself. And also, when it comes to, how do you say it, when it comes to employee versus employer, you know now that I still have a 9 to 5 on top of having a business. So now it's like, I constantly think about that. How do I show up? How am I showing up with at this at my place of work? Future. in the future, how do I want my employees to show up? How do I want them to engage? How do I want them to behave at the job?
Hello.
So when you start understanding the principle, you start understanding the way of life, you will start checking your character, the way you behave, and things start making sense.
Yes.
Even the ones that is not clear, it starts to make sense.
Yes.
If you understand what I mean.
Most
Thank you,
definitely.
Doris. Thank you, Doris. Mr.
Yeah.
Carl. Mr. Carl, we want to hear from
Yes, ma'am. So this is what I would say about securities. Securities are an insurance that protects you while also giving assurances to your employees and customers. And let me explain that. The securities give you protection because it protects you from people stealing your ideas or your work period or your system. It keeps
you.
people from stealing that, and it gives assurances to your employees and customers because it shows that you care about them and you want to take care of them, and it ensures your customers that you are who you say you are and you're going to do what you're supposed to do. And that's pretty much what it all boils down to. It gives them the confidence in your business that they can trust you and that you protect yourself from, then you can trust them.
All right now. I like it. I like it. Dr. Tina, you want to say something else? Look like you want to say something.
I'm just taking all this in, the Super 7. The Super 7. I'm just looking at all this magnificence on the screen and just smiling.
Yes.
Yes, I like what I see.
All right.
And that's one thing I wanted to say as
Oh.
well with it, if you don't mind. Can
Go
I? All right, so like, you know what I'm saying, just piggyback, you know what I'm saying, from Mr. Carr. And we missed you out there, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We definitely did miss you out
Yeah,
there.
we did.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, had some stuff come up.
We understand.
Understood.
It's gonna be many more. It's gonna be many more. You know what I mean? Many more. Well, I just had the most magnificent beard this time. You know what I'm saying? So I felt good, confident, because I already know when you come.
Oh, I got you next
I'll be
time.
number 2. That's why I said I'll be number 2. So I ain't mind taking number 1 for this time in the pictures. But but now when it comes down to it, like, one thing first is your first employee will always be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You will be your first employee. Like, so you gotta have that mindset. You set that standard and you set that title, go off of that. And then, like, going into the part of what he's saying about security and showing, like, as a business owner, whatever profession that you do, try to find a different way of bettering yourself and educating yourself in your trade. Meaning, like, me as an electrician, like, I could be doing electrical work, but I get more respect as a licensed electrician. So when I got my license, my pay range changed and everything changed. So if I was a masseuse, you get your masseuse license, or even if they don't even have a license or something, get a certification in it. Find a class. They always got some kind of class or some kind of teaching about anything that we doing. Even with, like, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Carr with Mr. Cordell with clothing line. He got a clothing business. He can go to a fashion show and go to a couple of the seminars that they have on there. That certification that he got that make his business show even more on that part. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing, there's some kind of class that's being taught or go through that. And that means you got to take money and you invest into that and go in it. But if you don't invest in yourself, then why do you expect anybody else to invest in yourself? If you're not going to pay for your education or your business, then why do you expect anybody else to pay for your business and your education on that part? Before I even became a licensed, I took a class in Raleigh. 2 days. I went up there and paid for Airbnb, stayed in Raleigh 2 days, drove up there by myself, got the classes and everything, and learned a little bit more. And still now I'm going to better myself because I'm going to become a master electrician. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finished where I'm at. I'm not content where I'm at. I'm going to keep going until all the way till I'm a general unlimited contractor. But you got to continue to better yourself, continue to educate yourself. Even with this business class, with my entrepreneurship, becoming even more of an elite entrepreneur by the different classes that we're doing, my education and knowledge that I had when I first started doing, you know what I'm saying, business to where it's at right now, it's on a whole different level. So I become security in myself. I allow myself to become security because on my name and on my brand that I keep studying, I keep learning and everything, that's security, and that I'm always going to be on the next level because I'm securing my position. I'm securing my spot.
All right, now level up, level up, level up. And I just want to bring to the attention, I know we're talking about business and security. We talked about copyrights and trademarks tonight. We talked about contract agreements. We discussed insurance and all types of things that we need as a business owner. But I do want the world to know that KBBU, we do a little bit of everything. When it comes to being a business owner, we take trips. We just came off of a gradcation, picked up a whole new coach. Okay. And I just want to tell everybody about how we do things. So we have 3 options if you're looking at KBBU for the first time. Our first option is for you to become a individual private strategy session student. That means that you're going to meet with myself and maybe one of these other wonderful coaches that are here, and we're going to help you get your business in a 5-month exponentially fast time period. We're going to help you to get your business together. We're going to help you to change what needs to be changed and get that business right. The second thing that we have is the undergraduate class. Our weekly classes on Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9. That's what we're doing right now, the behind the scenes from that class. That class runs from August through December and January through May. So if you're interested in joining the next class, guess what? You can register right now today. Go to www.kbbullc.com, click on the undergraduate 4-course classes, and you can go ahead and start your payments today. You know that? That's what I'm talking about. And then the third thing we have, like I said earlier, is our master's class. The master's class where every single one of these coaches that are in here become a student all over again. And there is no other, everybody that's in the master's class is a student. No more coaching, no more teaching. They get to learn from entrepreneurs that are 6 and 7 and even 8-figure earners, and they never know who's going to show up in the classroom after we have finished our class. Actually, as a matter of fact, we got a master's class coming up this Saturday because we delayed it because we had this fabulous gradcation. So I want y'all to know that when you come through the undergraduate or the master's class, and you can only get to the master's class unless when you become an undergraduate, you have to graduate first from the group sessions of the classes. Then you can go on and further your education to the master's class. But whichever one you graduate from, we offer what we call the graduation vacation. So that's why we call it the gradcation, that we just went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the beautiful Hampton Inn and Suites. And I just want y'all to go ahead and share y'all experience on this trip, because that's how we do business at KBBU. We do it together. Who want to go first?
Well, Michelle, I just want to say that you didn't tell them about the 3 P's on these classes: price, and price. Hey, these classes don't cost much. I'm just letting you know. Shell can tell you more about it.
Yes, we have payment plans for the courses and everything. So listen, go to the website, click on whichever one you want to get in on, and you can get started today. So let's go do business together. All right. Anybody got anything to say about that gradcation?
I had fun in the hot tub. I was dangling my little feet in there. Oh, let me clown. Let me act a fool. I thought we was all, here, right? Y'all let me go to that buffet. I was ashy. Oh my God, legs all gray. I looked like I was camouflaged, gray and brown. Y'all should have told me to put some lotion on, man.
I'm paying attention. I was so full.
Oh my goodness. Walking out there, but like I had eczema. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? But it was a wonderful experience. It was the fellowship. Like we on the Zoom, we on the Zoom, we on the WebEx, we could talk all day, all year, but when we get to see each other, yeah,
Yes.
Mr. Carl, like you say, next time, Mr. Carl, but it made it that much more relevant when we all sitting there together.
Yes.
I'm a clown about that impromptu roasting session we gave Michelle. That was fun.
Oh my God, y'all.
Oh yeah.
About it. I'll have to tell them about it.
I put a wig on just so I can let my hair down. Yes, sir.
There you go.
Can't
You
hear
muted,
you.
Martino. We can't hear you.
I was just saying about it.
I say it was definitely plenty of roast sessions. Definitely plenty of good roast sessions. But you know what I'm saying? I think one of my highlights though, you know what I'm saying, was to see that Mr. Cornell is really about 7 foot tall, y'all. And he looked like he plays for he's about the same height as Wilt Chamberlain. So don't let that chair fool y'all. You know what I'm saying? We all came to like his belly button. And you know, I learned in Iowa's a new state, you know what I'm saying? And y'all eat some good food out there here. We ain't gonna go into that. But
Y'all funny.
you know what I'm saying? And I learned that me and Dr. Tina, we be definitely on the Connect Katie and Dry ginger ale. And we both travel with our fan. We're gonna bring a fan when we go. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? And Michelle gonna snitch on you if you don't go to the gym. She gonna take a picture in there, show who's in there, so nobody in there.
She did have the GPS going, didn't she? Sure did.
Yes,
she had it all in there.
She looked, ain't nobody in here but me. She just snitched on. After I just put in the message that I was going to the gym. And you know what I'm saying? And Preston's gonna let everybody know his Android phone is definitely better than an iPhone. And it really is. It really that phone was a tablet. You know what I'm saying? That phone was a tablet. But when I say I had a grand time, you know what I'm saying? I had an amazing time, you know what I'm saying? Got to go out there. Something beauty about me going out there to the ocean anyway. I feel like you see the serenity of the Father, his glory and everything go.
Hey.
Yeah, we definitely you know what I'm saying? Like it was just amazing, but I think the most important highlight, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all got that thing right there though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That thing is something different though. You know what I'm saying?
Got mine too.
Go get mine.
I know, right? Let them shine brightly. There we go. You see that? Wait, go. You see that? Bam, right there.
You see it. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, it was amazing, you know what I'm saying, for the first one. You know what I'm saying? I say for the first one because I know it's gonna be many more. I know the prom gonna be off the chain as well. The buffet, you know what I'm saying? I ate until I gluttony. I had to go pray afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely we put a dent, we let them know who we were. Kbbu came in there like the clumps and didn't play no games. And we enjoyed ourselves.
Hey, for that one session, Martino, the BB and Kbbu stood for Big Back.
Big Back. Big Back University. We
was Big Back University for that session.
Hey, that's why I was so glad we went walking. Yeah, went to the pier thing. And then we was about to go. We went to and the lady said the zip line. I said, is it a weight limit on the zip line? She's like, yeah, it's like 270. I said, I'm only a good 255. I said, but what I ate at that restaurant, y'all might want to weigh me before y'all put me on this line. And I know I put about 15 pounds of the fish tacos in me on gate, not even counting the cookie. So y'all might want to weigh me on that part. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I cowboyed it up for Kbbu, zip line with my hat on, you know what I'm saying? Yeehaw, all the way over there, gang. So, like, to me, you know what I'm saying? It was an amazing experience. I had a great time, you know what I'm saying? We got an adopted niece now, you know what I'm saying, for Preston, brought his daughter in there, which is really tough. It's scary to babysit somebody that's taller than you. You like, can you please take a nap? Please? Can you please take a nap? Can't even tell her what to do. She's taller than us. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely enjoyed ourselves, had a great time. That's my thing. That's my thing.
Oh, thank you, Martino. All right, Tina, you want to go right quick?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna pick it back like we've been saying all day. That's our favorite word. Pick it back.
Pick
I'm
it
gonna pick
back.
it back Martino. It was just because you never know quite how it's gonna go when you meet people for the first time. You can have good rapport, virtually, because everybody speaks about the chemistry that all the coaches or slash teachers we have, especially online. But the beautiful part for me is that the chemistry was even more stronger when we was in person. It went to a whole different level. We was right there. I can reach out and touch them. We all kept hugging each other, laughing, talking, eating. I mean, it was like a family reunion, to be honest with you.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
love that we had
Facts.
Preston's daughter. We had Mr. Carnell's wife, Miss Sharon. She fit right in. It was just beautiful to bring the families of the KBBU alumni as well as the coaches. And then I say, baby girl, we brought her in, Doris, and even though everybody's picking me, because I'm officially the auntie of the KBBU, because
Yes.
I will, like, they want to go, yeah, let's go. Listen. I'm getting ready to go to the room, put on my bonnets and my pajamas.
Hey,
I
you
was
ain't e- hey, you ain't even gotta go to the room, go to sleep, Tina. You put up in that chair. She made her own fan outside. She found between two columns with a wind blew. I don't know how she found them columns where the sky and the earth meets and the
God was
waves
blowing
coming
me.
in. She was over there like a kika. She like licked her finger and everything, found a perfect spot that the wind blew. She sat over there and crossed her legs and rubbed her feet together and was gone.
And
Sunglasses looking like she's staring off in space. Them eyes was closed. I walked over there. She was deep.
was so good, y'all. He like I was like, ooh, it felt like a fan over here. And I mean, I was knocked out. Martina came up. Y'all, I was like knocked out. I didn't even remember where.
Martino, Dr. Tina didn't go. She didn't go to sleep. She just blinked for about 32 minutes.
Hey, but
Yeah,
32 minutes,
when
she
y'all
was
was in the
praying.
tub, I was laying down.
She was meditating, boy. She was so gone. I ain't even want to scare her. I felt bad. I was like,
It's a mess out of me.
No, but wait, Martino, you can't get away with that. We looking for you, and all of a sudden we see your hat just float down the lazy river, and
hey,
you
but
pull the deuces up.
I was the coolest thing in the lazy river until I went in that little mushroom when that cold water hit my chest, boy. That thing, y'all see, I got out that water, came to the hot tub real fast. That water was cold.
Boy, you funny.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Doris?
Yes. Wow. Yeah. This is just. That's literally how it is. Like everybody's basically saying how we are on camera is literally. I have been in different um position where I experience interaction with different group of people. And honestly, to be honest, I was not sure what to expect, especially coming from all the way Iowa
Yeah.
to the East Coast. Like, I
Rarely
did
do get
not
out,
know
y'all.
what to expect. We have Mr. Montino, who's all cowboy styles, like Southern, you know, it's just different vibe, different character. Oh my gosh, I really have fun, and it was it was amazing, and it made me feel like I was part of my family. And
Oh,
though including the jokes and everything, I honestly,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, I feel like I just need to put something on my forehead and say, "Yep, it's me." Because literally, my family, I am always that one, that one that always everybody pick on, So it's just I felt like I was home.
It was
Oh,
initiation. It was your initiation. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Oh
It was just
yeah.
a big
yeah.
initiation. You know what I'm saying? You had to get jumped in. You survived, though. You survived.
I did, and coming in as a student, not expecting, to walk out and say, "Oh, this is the next coach." You're like, "Oh, okay," but but yeah, I literally survived because I was among all these coaches and I was just, taking in all the things. And oh my gosh, I have fun. So you
Oh,
guys, yeah, I was telling Michelle, maybe we can extend the day because I feel like it went by too fast.
You went
Yeah,
by
Was
two.
I the only one? I
yeah,
felt
look,
No,
like
yeah,
it
you
was.
wouldn't.
pretty
yeah.
much
It
No,
definitely went too fast. It
no.
definitely went too
Oh,
fast.
we need more.
Especially for me, because I didn't get there the late night Friday anyway, so it definitely went fast for me.
Yeah. Hey, Cornell, you're up, and we're gonna close out after you.
Well, the best thing about this trip, it was there's two things that stuck in my mind: the beginning and almost at the end. In the beginning, when we got there, me and my wife, we were sitting down in the lounge. We had a little snack, and Michelle said she wanted us all to come to her room. That was the best thing she ever did. I mean, for me and my wife, because we
Oh,
got to sit down and talk to everybody. And I already knew you guys, man. Preston, I knew him from back in the army days, but you guys, I was expecting the same you for some reason. It was the same you. And my wife, she enjoyed herself. And then at the end, almost at the end, when we went out to eat, and Shell, you good. You good. You threw those certificates out at us, man. I was like, what? I did had a I think I did mention it to you, but you didn't say anything. But when you had brought those certificates out and the people, taking pictures of us with it, man, I'm not gonna say this is like a real graduation because it was a real graduation, but I was that made me feel that made me
She made me a co-conspirator. Preston, could you be a pal and bring the box in? Sure,
wow,
I got you.
man. It was beautiful, and my wife experienced a good time. So it makes me want to do this more than one time a year. But I'm just saying that
Hey, I'm with
I
you. I'm
enjoyed
with you.
myself.
I'm
I
with
enjoyed
you. I'm
all of
with
you
you. I'm
yeah.
guys, man.
with you. I'm with you though.
I
I'm
want to
definitely.
see more people. I want to sit back and watch other people get the experience that we had.
mm,
That would be very enjoyable. It'll be like, you'll see I guess the return on your investment, the time, the effort, the knowledge that we sharing, we'll see it come all into fruition. That's what I would like to see.
I ain't going nowhere as a coach until you fire me, Michelle. I ain't going nowhere.
We give
I
that
love what I do.
life. We give it
I,
life,
I love what I do.
He said we like roaches. We don't die. We multiply. I ain't going nowhere.
I know. I really,
One
I
thing
really
I
enjoy sitting down with everyone having a conversation. That was one of my highlights because I was able to get more close and personal with everyone, and just that was the part because I mean it was intimate,
Yeah.
but yet it was public. So I don't even know how to even do that. But I
We
love
figured
getting
it
to
out a way.
yeah. It was real nice the one-on-ones in person. Go ahead, Doris. Go
no,
ahead. You forget. I don't even forget.
I was just gonna say, it's really something special
Mm.
because, like I was saying, it you can walk into an environment and feel like the taste just be bad. You just get a bad taste. I don't know if anybody else, but like I have experienced that so many times. So
Mm-hmm.
when I say that I came in this environment and I met, of course, Michelle, I know your vibe, I know you, but like just not knowing like what to expect from the rest of the people, and just being treated like I'm one of the team, I'm one of you guys, it meant a lot to me. And I was like, God, I don't know, like, because the vibe, man, is everything now. When I go places, I'm like, I'm looking at the environment, I'm looking at the people, I'm looking at the service. And Michelle, that's one thing you emphasize a lot in the class about the environment, about people in the service, and is really important. And that's how you know if you belong in that environment or not. So yeah, I just wanted to share that.
You good, Michelle. You know how to cook
Yeah.
good people. You got good people in this group.
Yeah.
Man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes, y'all are amazing. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm so grateful. I already been crying earlier with Tina this morning because I'm just so thankful for each and every you, for all the people that came through KBBU, for the ones that are here now, and even for the ones to come, because you never know what God is going to do. We might go to another graduation and pick up another coach. Who knows? Who knows? We don't know, but I give honor and praise all to God, because there's no way that I could put this together. I pray for to have a beautiful trip. I pray for the weather to be gorgeous, and it was. Looking out over that water and that sunset. I don't know about y'all, but I got up to watch the sunset come up. I mean, to sunrise,
Yeah.
and the sunset. So it was just, everything just was in excellence, total excellence. The friendships, like you saying, the vibe, the beautiful hotel, oh my God, y'all, like, couldn't have picked a better place. I don't think. Now, and then we can just walk right off from the hotel to the beach, and them pools and that jacuzzi, honey. Y'all go back and watch on
them land chairs.
I was a little bit sad because I was like, I didn't really get to experience the beach a whole lot. So I was like, oh, anyway. Yes, by the way, it was my first time,
Oh,
the real beach, real
Really?
beach. Yeah, at an
Wow.
actual real beach. Yes.
She almost
Man,
didn't go home, I'm telling you. You about to
I'm
knock
from
on and say,
Iowa.
he ain't coming back.
so yeah,
Yeah, so
it sound like there's about to we need a KBBU retreat. In the meantime, we're going to have to plan us a KBBU retreat. You know what I'm saying?
All
Go
right,
down there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go down there.
You ever been to the cabins in Tennessee?
Ooh, I ain't never been to the mountains as a grown up. Honestly, never been.
More to follow. I'll leave it at that. More to follow.
But I
Somebody
got
was talking about a cruise now.
Hey, yeah, I'm definitely with that too. We definitely can do that one. Good thing we got.
Let me crack my knuckles and get to work then. All right, let me flex
good
one
thing
time.
our coach
Okay.
is a travel agent, so we shouldn't have a problem with doing any kind of trip.
Any
You know
kind
what
of.
I mean?
So let's
Man, everything from roller skates to the space shuttle. You ask me, I'll get it.
But make
I
sure
always wanted to see Mars.
The Earth.
Now, let me wait. We just had a lesson about security. No, I can't get the space shuttle. Somebody gonna be like, he said he can get it. No, I can't.
But listen, guys, if you are watching us for the first time, again, this is the KBBU lifestyle. This is how we do it. Listen, go to our social media sites everywhere, kb.michellegreen, CTR Media Network, Mr. Preston, Cornell, Martino is Yoshi in social media sites, and Doris. Listen, go to our sites, and Mr. Carl, True Blue Radio, hello, DJ Steele. Go to our websites, check out
Hi.
pictures.
Hi.
She was on the trip too. So, Joanna, you want to say something real quick?
Hello.
No, excuse me. Let me talk to your boss for a minute. Ooh, she was like, Daddy, you need to send me her information right now. She was hot. Every 5 minutes. She rode on her bike down the street. Dad, you sent it yet? I'm like, you ain't even here.
You did great.
Right, Tina? That's your employee, right?
Yeah,
it is.
A little put KBBU, our first KBBUY.
Yeah, it is. KBBU kid.
Yeah.
They got a deal on Sheen shipping. They got.
Oh Lord, she coming out here to ask me for some Sheen. See, I knew it was a culprit around there. You can see my boss is right to ask for a pay advance. There you go.
Hey.
That's my friend saying hi to me. Hello. I can see.
Yeah.
That's Denise.
Can I get it?
Yeah, that's Denise. Yeah, that's Denise.
Hey, cool.
You like later. Yeah, go ahead. No, you got how much is it?
It's like if I check out, it's like $20 or something. I need 12 cents.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Thank you guys for watching us tonight. Again, if you're interested in KBBU, if you like what you see, definitely go to our website, www.kbbulllc.com. We meet here every Wednesday through school terms. Okay, so we'll be meeting all through this month, next month, all the way through December. Our new class will start in January. They'll run through May. And we do take a summer break. So I'm just saying. But if you want to check us out, we're always here on Wednesday night after class. Thank you for listening. I hope that you got some nuggets from us. I hope that you are able to do business in a better way. And until next time, y'all have a very blessed night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ow!